Good morning. Phil Trucker here. My camera seems to be working for the moment. We'll see how long that lasts for. I've I think I literally just got a notification that Brentley's streaming again, and I think Brentley's content's probably better than mine. Not really sure. I like watching Brentley, so I should probably just go over there and watch it. But I made it all the way downstairs. I did a 15-minute walk on the treadmill, and I'm kind of happy to have the energy to do this right now. So Um, I was gonna do more conversation about the situation on that debate I was reviewing, but I think I might save that for another day and just I want to just deal with the Muon thing. Today I watched a great video yesterday about muons. Obviously, when I get something in my head and I don't fully understand everything about it, I want to go I want to go find out more about it. And, I found this video and I'm going to recommend the video. I'm going to recommend people watch the video. But I'm going to talk about muons and how they endorse and back up relativity. And the video I saw was on, oh man, you know what? I'm going to find it. I'll probably just post up little pieces of it. Um and just go through it really quickly because we had some really great comment yesterday from Joe, from Victoria, and I appreciated that. I was just gonna I'll go to my YouTube account and find it because I'm pretty sure if I find my history, I don't do this on the computer often enough. My history, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Impossible muons. Here it is. Okay, so this we'll do a share present, right? Okay, share screen. Impossible muons. Share. Okay, so this minute physics, they're great. This isn't a review of them, and I'm not even gonna call this it's not unfair use. I mean, I'm not really critiquing what they're doing. I'm saying what they did was great. Everyone should go check this video out, and I'm going to figure out how to share it. So copy this, and then come here, and I'm gonna post this here. And if I click this, I can paste. Yeah, so please, this minute physics is actually, I've seen a few of their videos. They're pretty good. Um, and so I'll do that. They're great. I'm gonna try to go to this. This is great. Okay, so on this image here, right? They're showing what's happening, and then so the argument we're getting from the flat earth side of things is we don't know what cosmic rays are exactly, and we don't know where they come from. And I was going to talk about that from, like, I'm just going to grok this out, as they say. um so to find out where, like, a ray, something that with some sort of energy in it is coming, and it's not, I guess, visible light, and it's hitting atoms in our upper atmosphere at various places. So there's energy coming at the earth. We know that energy comes at the earth from all sorts of places, and we know that some of that energy is light, and some of it is all sorts of different things. We see the effects of that. Like the reason we have, like, the aurora and the Australis borealis, the northern and southern lights. Those are created by energy, um, and particles that come. I can't remember which one it is, but stuff hits our atmosphere and makes this great light. Now, we know there's, like, particles and energy coming from the sun. Some of it gives us light, some of it gives us heat, and we get all sorts of things. And we live in an amazing world. So these rays, do we know what their origin is? No, we haven't figured that out yet. Will we figure it out? I imagine we will somehow. But if you think about it, there's so many different things going on in the universe. and lots of different rays and energy and just amazing things are coming at us all over the place. We know starlight reaches us, and it's hard to see stars when the sun is facing when our Earth is facing the sun, or wherever you happen to be. Our sun is so bright and so much light comes from it, you can't see stars, generally speaking. Um, and you can't see these rays. But we get starlight at night, and we can see light from far star systems. We can see all sorts of things that are really just matter and energy doing their thing out in the universe, and the light from that reaches our eyes, and we see it. It's amazing. It's fucking great. So these cosmic rays, we don't know yet exactly what they are, or exactly which thing they come from. That does not mean they don't exist. They're there, we detect them, and we can see the fallout from them. And so neutrinos, gamma, X-rays, and muons are on their screen. So this image, they sort of draw this out with one of those cool marker drawings. I like those. I kind of hope in my fellowship project we'll use one or two of those for our final product, but that's another story. Because I think they're a great way to show things. So I'm just gonna. So these things come and they hit, and then this is a person. So um, this is a detector here, right? Like they're. I'll let it play for a second.
The directions and energies of the particles in these showers and use them to study the original.
So yeah, so they're showing how like the rays come in. This is a set of detectors, so they detect these things, these muons, and they set these up, and there's someone there to detect them. That's great, right? We found this great situation where they're figuring it out, and I think everyone should just go watch this video. You'll understand it better than I can explain it. But I'm gonna go through this and look at some of the key points that I noted here. So they come down, they're detected. And this is an image of in the lab. In the lab, they have something where they can see them, they can see their speed, they can measure their half-life. Their half-life is really, really short. And the gentleman narrating this does a good job of explaining this, right? So like look how fast these things. The lifetime is almost nothing. It's not nothing though, right? And so this is interesting too, right? So they have, and these are I forget which unit of second it is. They're very, very tiny units of second. And I'm so scientifically illiterate, I don't recognize what they're writing there. Is it microseconds? Microseconds, which are pretty small units of time. So in Half-Life, like they don't all die in that time. A lot of them die. They don't keep staying there, right? So, but we've detected these muons and we're doing this work. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. He shows a bit like the speed of light, like how far you can go, and then this is this 10-kilometer thing. So they have to travel about 10 plus kilometers to get to the surface of the Earth. And then, so this is this time dilation thing. So this is a really cool part of this. This is where relativity comes in, right? So what's happening is we're talking about relativity. Is like what do we see as they come towards us, because they're coming at a speed 99.5% of c. It's so close to c, not exactly c, but so close to c that relativity starts to be noticeable. And I know that one of the terms that's often used is relativistic speeds. And so one of the things that we've figured out and done the math on is that when you're in your reference frame, you feel like you're the one that's staying put doing your thing if you're sitting still. And you feel like other things are coming towards you. And so this is the neat thing about this. And people will throw up their hands and say this is nonsense because they don't understand it. But from the point of view of the muon, it's staying put and the Earth is rushing up towards it. That's a bit of a mind fuck, because we're on the Earth and we're like, well, we're just staying put. The fact of the matter is we are moving through space. We're rotating on our axis. We're orbiting around the sun. Our sun is orbiting around the galaxy, and our galaxy, like most galaxies, is rushing away from somewhere. But space that we're rushing away in is also expanding. A lot of fucking shit going on. Now, are these things all proven? No, a lot of them are really well evidenced. So they go through this here, and here we go. So on the Earth before they decayed, and this is great. I mean, I don't want to steal this company's video or whatever, but they put this up here, right? So they show here on so they come here. It's direct evidence for special relativity and time dilation, right? And then so it comes here. They come down and they're detected here. So here's the thing. The amount of time that that they come down in changes. Here, I'm gonna back it up just a bit. I'm gonna try to let the guy play just this thing here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just let them play to explain this thing. Because I think this is good.
Before the muon decays. This, in my mind, is one of the most awesome experimental verifications of special relativity. The unequivocal time dilation, or length contraction depending on your perspective, for objects moving close to the speed of light. They literally couldn't get here if...
Yeah, so this is the thing, because of relativity, because this is happening at relativistic speeds, they actually, a bunch of them make it, because the muon isn't taking as long to travel through the 10 kilometers as you would at the speed of light. The distance they're traveling is contracted from the point of view of the muon. And that is this relativistic thing. The fact that they exist, we detect them, we can measure them, does not fall apart. And this is what I was saying yesterday. This does not fall apart at all in this argument that was in that debate I was taking down. So this is gonna be a pretty short video. I'm just gonna say this math, these detections, and this video is a great way to understand it. If you're a layperson like myself and are just scientifically interested and not scientifically like educated, as I am not, this video really puts it in perspective what's going on. And the fact that we haven't yet figured out exactly what the origin is of cosmic rays does not negate their existence, nor that these other particles make it to us and that we can detect and measure them. I'm pretty sure that the flat earth side of things believes in things they can't see, but they may be at a point where they just have this cognitive dissonance where they believe something so strongly that they can't believe the evidence that shows that it isn't true. And I invite them and I invite everyone else to have a look at things that challenge your beliefs. And rather than hand wave them away or say, "Nuh-uh," have a good look at this. Now I'm gonna try to go through this a little bit more. So yeah, so this is okay. So this is like when you change the 2.2 microseconds to 220 microseconds changes how far this moves. So like this time dilation, where more time is experienced for this to happen because of relativity, because of the speed they're traveling at, and the length contraction. The muon doesn't have to travel so far. This is important, right? Like they have the half-life allows this to happen because they have this long to travel. I don't know if that comes up when I do that. So that's I don't know if my pointer comes up, but if it does, I'm pointing at this. So instead of having 2.2 microseconds, you have 220 microseconds. Instead of having 500 meters to fall apart, which is a lot. 500 meters isn't very far. You fall pretty short of the 10 kilometers. But if you could actually travel for 50 kilometers before disappearing, you can definitely be measured. So the fact we measure them is proof of relativity. And this is some of the math. Um, so this math might look funky, but I think most people understand this math. So you have one minus 0.99995 c squared divided by c squared. But the other thing works out, and then you square root that, and then you multiply it by the 50 kilometers. And if you look at it, it looks like a lot of numbers, but it's the math isn't beyond most people, I don't think, right? And these guys are shilling for brilliant, which I shill for them too because I love the course they do. Now,
distances and time intervals will be distorted. And Brilliant.org, this video's sponsor, is
so I haven't done this one. I'm gonna be doing this one. I don't think I did it yesterday. I'm not sure it's the same one. These Brilliant courses are great. Brilliant doesn't pay me anything. I don't make any money doing anything right about now, but we'll see. Pull up for precise stuff. This is a Brilliant ad, so I'll skip through all this. Yeah, so we made it through to the whole end of it. We're gonna close that up there, and there we go. Okay, hey trees, hell, how are you doing? Okay, so it looks like I have 2 viewers, and trees is one of them. Appreciate you coming by. So this is it. I'm gonna leave this video at this. It's under 20 minutes. I've rambled on quite a bit. That's why I wanted to point out the key points that go to that video that I linked there, watch their video, look and describe them. They do great videos. It's a really good way to learn. And they are shilling for brilliant, which is fine. I'm shilling for them too, unpaid. It's a great app. Costs a bit of money. I signed up for it when I was still working and I could sort of afford it. I can't get the money back, so I might as well use it. So I'm using it when I'm off. I think I'm too tired today. I had to talk to a couple of my neighbors about something going on in our neighborhood, and I kind of ran out of steam. And I came down and treadmill walked. I am doing better. But I appreciate that people keep asking me how I'm keeping, and it's frustrating to be home. It's frustrating not to be able to work. Working as a heavy haul trucker is a pretty physical job, so I can't do a lot of it, and I get winded. I literally got winded just walking through my neighbor's front yard. So just to talk to them and show them what's going on with some issues we have in the neighborhood. I'm talking to people about it because of my knowledge of construction and stuff. It will involve me eventually, so I guess I gotta figure it out. Anyway, that's a rabbit hole we shouldn't go into. I haven't yet been diagnosed with ADHD, but I think more and more as I see myself stream, I don't know what I am. I'm kind of like I feel like doing some rocking, and I feel like I'm more ACDC than ADHD, but I think that joke's been done before. I do want to thank everybody for coming by. Please like and subscribe and turn me into a massive tuber. If I get 5 million subs, I'm going to start doing professional content. Until then, it's going to be this hack job. Hopefully, this has been entertaining, maybe edutaining. And if it isn't, it's because I'm kind of tired and worn out. I might come back and look at that debate later, or I might wait for another couple of days to go by. I'm definitely feeling wiped out today, for no particularly good reason, but I'm going to keep on. Looking into it. And I wanted to present this muon thing here because it's something that in the video yesterday, they just kind of hand waved it and said, well, you don't know where they came from. So the fact that they exist and you measure them and are able to prove that they move at relativistic speeds, and that the fact that they move this and can't possibly do it unless relativity applies, then is, not a reasonable statement. Hey, Purple, good to see you. Good to see you, Purple. Purple, to wear yourself, I'm moving a fallen tree out of the driveway. Well, look at that tree. You know what? Trees, I feel for you. I'd come give you a hand, were it not for A, the distance, and B, my physical shape is not good for that. But trees are a lot heavier than they look, and moving lumber around like that, timbers is tough. Um, especially like fallen, like wet trees. Like people have no idea how heavy wood is until they start really moving it. But I'm Canadian, so of course we're all basically lumberjacks. Purple, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing all right. Well, Purple's been through a lot recently too, and I wish them really well. Also, Purple has typically been hosting a great program, which I haven't been to as often as I used to, and I'll try to get by there to visit. Usually on Wednesday afternoons. So I do recommend everyone checks out Purple Rhymes with Orange. Um, and check out the videos that trees do. Yeah, you had to cut and split wood for heat. Yeah, you know what? I think a lot of us have. I think that's pretty common. And you don't even realize the muons are falling out of the sky when you're just splitting wood. Um, but yeah, it's living on the land and using wood for heat and stuff like that is it's something that I used to do a lot more of, and we do. My wife's cottage, like her family's cottage, has wood heat, and it has a backup furnace too. And in the wintertime when we're up there, we build fires, and I think like it's a fairly new building. My mother-in-law put in it um, a number of years ago, but not so long ago. So it has some modern heat amenities as well. But to get it really warmed up and nice, they have a beautiful stone fireplace. I really enjoy going up there and having that. Just got to make sure the flues are set correctly so I don't get like asthma attacks. Being indoors with combustion does seem to set that off for me, which kind of sucks because it's really nice to have a fire. Um, my current lung situation is kind of fucked, but yeah, no trees. It is. It's relaxing. I think we all sort of are maybe even conditioned to just appreciate a small fire for heat and cooking, and um I love that. You know yeah, I'm healing up okay, Purple. Thank you very much. Yeah, I started saying that before. I managed a 15-minute walk on the treadmill already. I'm going to do another one later. I'm supposed to try and do 3 a day. I was out taking my daughter to school and talking to my neighbors, so that probably counts for a bit of movement. I was definitely on my feet for more than 20 minutes, which was great. And yeah, so it's been interesting to try and recover from this illness. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I'm wrapping this up. The fire dries out here. Yes, no, that's good. Yeah, you have to get some humidity going too. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I'm sorry I'm cutting this one fairly short. Yesterday I streamed for like over 2 hours. Um, yeah, I'm just really tired today. I have done a lot this morning, and I mean, that's the thing that's most frustrating is like for short bouts, I'm like, yeah, I could go back to work tomorrow. And then I'm like, and then I start doing something slightly physical. I'm like, oh, fuck, no, there's no way I could. I would be A, useless at getting things done efficiently. And B, if I get too tired and I'm out on the road, that's not safe for anybody. So I've got to get so that I can have stamina. And it's tough because I'm used to working 12 to 14 hours a day on an average day, especially this time of year when there's lots of work to do. And I'm used to being, doing physical stuff and moving, heavy chains, heavy binders, getting them tight, taking really big machines on and off of on and off of the trailer. So I'm lifting my giant body around, and my body's harder to move than most because I'm really big. Um, yeah, and I just can't do it. Um, I just can't do it right now. I very short bouts of things very slowly. And I am still walking with a walker and a cane some of the time. Well, I feel like this week I'm starting to get where I could give it back. I think I'll keep the walker for at least this week, and and then have another look at it, because I think I'm getting pretty good at walking without steadying myself. So anyway, I love everybody that comes to support me. Thank you so much. And I'll be back again.